Hello, hello. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's been a long time. It's been quite a long time. Almost a month, if I'm not mistaken. Um, well, I'm joining another game, late, as always, because there's couldn't be another way. We're going to play Battles Exiles 2. Hmm. To be honest with you, I have experience with this game. I successfully reached the end game in zero point 0.3. I did not reach or play the previous um, update content for Battles Exiles, which was the one from the temple, and it was when the Baal mummy was introduced. But now that there's more significant changes in Runes of Aldur, I'm willing to give it a try. The thing that obviously, and as pretty much everyone got excited about, is we started out um, the new endgame content, obviously. So, uh, let me check my hotkeys to see the chat. Uh, 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 um, to see the chat, I need to toggle in-game overlay. Here it is. Alt backspace. Well, here we are. So I'm making a brand new character because it's obvious that we have to go this way. Let me capture, because it seems that the game is not being captured at all. And well, hopefully we might find a merc build that roll with us. I usually, let's see why it's not capturing my game. Capture Battle of Exiles, please. Let me check if I'm actually streaming or I'm actually moving around.
Wisebot will send you a message, or it should.
No, shut up. No, it's completely dark. It's not actually capturing it. Any full screen application. Auto. No, specific window. Battle Exiles. It should be capturing because maybe there's certain problems with the game capturing this. Yeah, it needed to be screen capture and not exactly game capture. That's the arbiter. Oh, thank you. Oh well. Well, as I was telling, I was commenting before, the character I used to play was a mercenary. In due time, the blowing or the bomb mercenary was not exactly that good. But I'm so interested right now about the new unique that lets me enter in an enrage mode to shoot more grenades. I'm willing to give this a try. Let me check again. Chat box is not being captured at all. Yes, come forth, my son. I want to see you. not reasons. It's not right there. Well, we're going to go and figure that out. We're going to be called Runic Vader. Runic Vader. There is. There is. Please, Twitch, do not see. They are just having a neck massage. Okay, here we are. Ready to roll again. We're obviously using Lost because there should not be any other way to play this.
That actually worked.
Okay, we are here. Let me check if... I don't know why, well obviously you stay here locked, you don't stay locked, come here. Toggle my in-game overlay. We may have to change this. We can do we can go just... Oh, of course, because it's this old, not the other old. That's it. Now I can see.
You're the first ones. You're alive.
Yes, we are.
I'm glad to see another living soul.
Yeah, I'm alright. But you, on the other hand...
Well, got you, mate.
Now, I would appreciate it if you could...
Poor man cannot stay alive.
Clear fell. Find the Miller.
Well, that was unexpected. Off to find this Miller bloke.
It seems like I'm doing okay with the solid 60, but I want to have more than 60. Give me a solid second. I want the target to be at 90 FPS. Why it's 90 FPS? Ah, that is a lot better. I'm willing even to give it a try without any upscaling technology. The thing is that having native, it looks kind of weird. I don't know why. It's look a different kind of sharpness to the edges that I don't kind of like. Sometimes the upscaling technology have a more smoother surfaces, and so people don't like it because yes, when right now when we don't have as many particles in the screen, it's manageable. But when there's so many explosions, yes, frame rate tends to go boom. Tends to go brr. Ouch. Well, as you may have seen, there is a hashtag in the category of the stream that it says noob building. The reason that it says noob building,
It's been many years since I saw one of these little beauties.
yeah, is simply because I don't like following a guide. I like to do my own stuff, and I successfully managed to reach at least level 95 in the previous in 0.3 just by figuring things out. It is not that difficult because the grenade build was like pretty much obvious. Full armor. I decided to go Witch Hunter, which fixes some of the issues about being more squishy than you should, because you know, if you have played this game, the enemies tend to go a little bit more rough and tend to either one-shot you, and I know that there are some bosses that are supposed to one-hit shot you, even though if you have more than enough resistances, more than enough HP, But you know, the idea is not to die so easily. Yeah. It was quite easy in due time because I guess because I'm a man. Simply because you're not taking me. There were a few notes in the tree that were referred to grenades. Some of them were quite literally reduced the lifetime or the cook time of the grenades, and the other one was the complete opposite. Having you needed to use a detonation skill.
I fought some big buggers before, but blimey.
Estimate rune scar. Character microtransactions. Yes, we have a few, but I don't see where is that you're talking about. Fracture. No, nope. I would like to have this one. Nope. I don't see. I want this bed, please. Yes. I don't see the runic one. It's in skills. It's supposed to be in character, right? Maybe I need to complete a few challenges for that. Pretty much obvious that it is, because I'm not interested. Projectile damage, because this is still garbage. It's a little bit of garbage. Attack speed is not going to be worth for us. We don't have to do that just yet.
Well, doubt these folk will have much gold.
Renly's the name.
Renly's
I'm
name.
my smith. There's a beast knife you could champion.
Yeah, I remember now. I need to actually do this.
Here's what I got. Deal.
Because I will not have lose charge use. Because yes, I will not have my NPC
Killed in times like these, old man.
permafrost, and with this we should have. I'm sorry. Should have ore combo.
Welcome to the camp of the lost. All
Yeah,
victims.
yeah.
I fear this land.
Yep.
A face like that
Oh
almost makes me
my
want to help for
god!
free. Almost.
What is this? Ugh. Okay. Another thing that was introduced was challenges. And we are going to meet the new NPC right now. So let's go. Sprint tutorial. Yes, we know that.
This'll stop him.
And just by using the simple permafrost and fragmentation combo, we are going to clear more than enough. Later on, we are going to add the. There is our guy.
Suppose we better help the bloke out.
Back to the grave!
Oh, there you are.
Thanks for the help. Name's Pharaoh. Some call me Rune Seeker, but Pharaoh will do for me.
Ah, Pharaoh it
Far
is.
from home, but these lands are even more unwelcoming than I expected.
can bloody well say that again.
Yep.
So, what brings you here?
Runes, inscriptions, etched into remnants from ancient times. For whatever reason, they burn brighter than in this bedlam. Now, a smith I may have been back home, but I'm no clansman.
No warrior.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
Yeah, why not?
Need me to play bodyguard while you go digging round in the dirt?
That's about right. But you'll also reap rewards from the knowledge we uncover. Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant. Ah, a formidable inscription, but we can add to it. Combinations of inscriptions react to the will of the inscriber. Look here, my tome contains many rune shapes. Try your hand at one.
Okay. Okay. Well, obviously, we might want to have a magic item right now, so... Ah, great. A bit more resistant.
I told you we'd make a fine team.
Yeah, let's see what we got. We ensured one and still got more rewards. We're gonna put this because we don't have anything else better to use to. 4 HP per life killed.
That was impressive. The Verisium in that remnant was mighty powerful. You did well. Now, I've travelled to Ogden because I'm researching the origins of my craft. Some Ezamites would say rune shapes were simply brought to us by the first ones. But I reckon there's more to the tale.
Oh, you know what they say? Don't believe everything you hear. So, where do I fit into all this?
Help me in my research, and I'll do what I can to aid in your
Undertakings.
Seek out more remnants like this one. It'll be worth your while. Good on you.
Alright. Well, that's a quick introduction. And we can now check for many recipes I see. My god. Runes, gems, alloys, and uniques. Even uniques. Oh, hopefully we can actually craft the powerful crossbow. That is not exactly a crossbow, more like a grenade launcher. That will actually fix many of the problems of having to buy one. Because I am pretty much sure everyone that's playing Merc is going to will give it a try. If you can fix the problem of not needing a detonation skills, increasing the cook time of many of the grenades increase exponentially the damage it does. So it will be like a better build that I actually use. And also willing to take advices because yeah, I'm not exactly a pro out of this. I just reached for the first time over level 90, and I have previous experience with Exile 1, and I had some troubles because I used to play an assassins, and there's certain points where Shadow got a little bit more squishy than you might want to believe it. Nope. Oh, yes, you actually wake him up. We got the Grail Woods in here. But we're not exactly looking for that just yet. We might want to find the caves. A little bit of gold. The randoms of Executioner. obviously might want to get
Anyone
our
refusing
main
my
skill,
authority should be considered a
even
traitor.
though we're not going to use that just yet. It's expensive and the cook time it's truly terrible. Yeah, but not interested in using this just yet. They also mention that you could lock a weapon set and a certain section of skills to have. The example was exactly this one, having two skills that I don't want to be alternating between, and it will do automatically with just one click. I may have to check that out later on. For now, as enemies are still manageable, I'm not going to have any problems alternating between skills. We need to increase projectile skill. Ah, there you are. I was looking for you. Almost. Now that you are frozen. We don't have any problems. 2, 3. I remember coming from Shadow Exile once and tried to fight with this lady the first time and got killed in like 2 attacks. And they say they are not joking around. And now the old hacks go down easily. So not interested. Not interested for now. Do I have a loot filter right now? No, I did not have one. Well, maybe we can add that one. Though I need to update that filter because I haven't added any perception or stuff from 0.3. Probably need to check that out. Okay, we have cleared this section right now. Or not. One of the other things that I like about the mercenaries is the dialogue. And he feels more human than any other character because he's surprised. He's supposed to be a veteran, you know. He has seen different kind of stuff, different kind of enemies, fought many battles, and survived all of them because he's just a mercenary. Just do it for coins. And whenever he sees these horrors, all the things that come and crow forth, he reacts like you should actually react like a horror creature, and he gets pissed off about any kind of magic. And yes, he ain't wrong. Many of the stuff that have caused cataclysm events in Breaklast is pretty much related to magic and gods. So yeah, he's totally right about being mad about it. Another thing that I'm interested in finding is the unique gloves that lets me use any kind of mace skill just with bare hands. That really seems really fun. That will actually make me go and play a Marauder. And the other things that caught my attention, but I could not play it in due time, was the Druid, the different build for the Drake section of the Druid.
Gotta stay quick on the feet.
Already cool, but because this inventory is messy. Plenty of space there, mates. Grab that. Yeah. Yes, we are going to use, as a portal, we are going to use the new one. And here we are. Yes, sure has asked for more money. Yeah, whatever. Stay there. Detail, yeah. We're almost done. And that's it. Not bad. For more money, yeah, you should have. Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Let's get this. Check what it is. Whatever. On you go, because I got nothing better to use. I don't seem to have more space. I get the ropes. I require, yes, more damage. Oh yeah. It's really shiny. It is friendly.
Now this one,
No more devourer.
what would you like?
And we're going to sell all this stuff. Now we're going to use a, there it is, multi-shots. Now we have that. Now we can add more damage to the grenades. We're going to slowly cool it up. Okay, now we have to go back to Guildford. I was hoping to find another rune inscription in the burrows, so I'm going to go and make a quick check, because I'm pretty much sure there should be one in each map. This increase the magic new random modifier. Yes, what you're going to do more physical damage. accepted. Well, okay.
I'll break ya.
All you need is physical damage and projectile damage. So, as I was telling you,
Stop him.
there it is. I see the branches of the runic power. There it is. Building with grenades is not necessarily that hard. Even I found out that the corrosive one, having certain fire damage added to it, make an explosion just at the end of it. So it became my clearing skill. Was really good. Support skill game, yes please. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. There we go. Work in progress. There it is. Magnificent. We can... Fire attunement is exactly what you want. It will increase damage without asking any questions. It's just extra 25% more damage. For free. That's it. Oh, come on. I don't remember when should I get the detonation skill. I guess it's in the next act, mid of the next act, I guess, or in the third act. I'm not so sure, but I do know that it takes time to find it. Okay, here we go. This must be a dead end, probably. No. Yes, it is. And I wish I had a chat that I could actually help me searching for the shortcut of using one skill to cast in sequence Q&A. That I don't have that. It says something about locking the skill. Do we have two? Oh, it's just the same, isn't it? Oh well. You know that each and every one of the mechanics coming from each league represents something in the end game, and the runes are a revamp of the previous runes that were in the game. That, if I'm not mistaken, was an addition from something that they added in the first one. But I feel the progression from runes of Aldur, it feels really organic. It feels really good to have one in each one. Because
There are a lot of mushrooms.
yes,
They ain't poisonous.
don't touch the mushrooms. Channeling talisman. Changeling. 4,000. This is the Red Veil. Alright, we have both entrance really close to each other. We'll go find the witch, the big plant, and our friend stuck in the wood.
I'm no botanist, but I'm pretty sure these roots ain't meant to glow.
No, pretty much sure they don't.
Weak animal!
Mystery box. Press M. Oh, this don't have the problem from the previous game that you could actually crash the market. There's our plant problem.
Trap, eh? Let's do this. Here it comes!
Yeah, that's what I like about the. This is gonna hurt. Nope. We can attack, attack, attack. That's it.
You need more than an overgrown weed to take me down.
Yep. Yep. Let's see what we got in here. More mana per enemy kill. I like that. What else? More physical attack. Always welcomed. And now we have this for more mana and more fire damage. So not a problem. We should increase fragmentation. Also adding more to the permafrost lets you build the status faster. Because I have nothing there to put on there. Oh, it's burning. That's it. There you go.
One job at a time.
Yep. More damage. Just a curious. We can actually check what these boots have for us. More life, and more importantly, more cold resistance. Must have in our first chapter. That's it. I love this. Combo from permafrost and fragmentation is a no-brainer. Thing is that it becomes really difficult to build the status later on, and it gets absolutely beat in terms of DPS by the grenades, in my opinion. And even worse, they say that the lightning one, which I never tested because I did not like it, was even better because you have more. Cannot be shock. That's not good. Bonus reward, lesser ward rune. We can. Let's more transmutation. Now we have to quickly. That's it. You die. Oh, great. And I wasted. Even better, especially for the movement speed. And on armor, runic ward. I don't exactly remember what it was. The thing that I recall from the video, because I saw you know, the whole revelation of the league is that it is more like a aura resource and something that is share skills that are shared between all classes. And the thing that got me my attention is that it functions as a savior at one time. I'm maybe new to the Battle's Exiles, at least beginning for the first time in a league, because when I joined 0.3 there was already a hardcore league. When I created the character I saw no hardcore league. I'm pretty much sure that's because hardcore comes 1 week after the soft one. I might be interested in trying a hardcore character, especially if technically you are more accessible to things that help you not die in one shot. That's always welcome. Not saying that League's going to be easy, but technically seems to be more options for you to avoid danger. That, or I'm downplaying the rune mechanic and I'm going to get really difficult enemies later on. I'm still looking for my friend stuck in the wood. Where are you? Ah, this is the... Okay.
I think I heard a fable about this kind of thing.
Yes, I do prefer this, even though I now don't have anything to heal myself, but I don't need that. That's it.
Kind of walked into that one, didn't I?
Yeah, totally. This is not that useful for me, but better than nothing. Ice Bite, Pierced, and there is one. There it is. Cold Atonement and Double Barrel. We are going to need both. Should actually, as I'm supposed to do, I don't remember where exactly I checked these skills. Give me a second. G. We're going to put this in permafrost. You should be nearby. Why am I not finding you? We are going to try. We are also going to try this for the skin. Yes, that's it. Damn. The Dutch roll. Weapon effect, ring effect, copy effect. Skill? Dutch roll effect. And there is. Yes! Look at that. How's that frame rate going? Going down. Nothing that I find our friend. Pretty much sure he must be in this giant spot where I see nothing. And there you are. No, there you are not. There you are.
Oh, that's ominous.
What happened here? This shade. Is it? There is a battlefield ready.
Yes, he's still alive.
I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
And thankfully, we already know the path to the Red Bell. We have more than enough space.
A good mercenary knows when to cut
Ew.
and run. I won't end up lying in a field like this.
That's the way you know that they are not exactly. The mercenary is not exactly a hero. At least that's what he says to himself, because he definitely is a hero. He always gets rewards for what he's doing, but he always go the extra mile for it.
Show me helmet.
Get out of the way!
No way! That's it. Alright. Slow and steady. Can finally have another note. In here, the 20% is not bad at all. And this one also brings us a good chunks of stats. These ones are really useful for me. Okay, what else we can do? One regal orb. Yeah, why not? Still really easy, because we are only taking 2 runes at a time. Let's see what you got for us. That's a good one. 38%. I know it should be better, higher quantity, but this ain't bad in terms of how much damage can I deal with my grenades. There we are.
That must be what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Should have expected a trap.
As I told you, I love this guy. He's such a goofus, such a doofus, but you know, likable one. That's it. We're hitting so hard that they are no longer getting frost, but they do shatter. Not exactly good, because that decreases how we are cleaning, but I'm pretty much sure that Peril Pipe ahead will help us. Another thing that actually takes away about this combination is that, well, the first boss is resistant to cold, so that actually takes away a bit of the encouragement of using this combination so soon, but we are going to benefit a lot from it in the second act, where many things are weak to ice. Rail chart. I'm not sure if I could actually add a magnifying area. I'm pretty much sure it should be added to the cold one and the permafrost to benefit from the shattering one. I guess, not sure. Okay, not great.
That's creepy.
Yep. A topaz charm. Not bad, but not good. Guess we can keep that way. As long as we don't have anything else. I'm pretty much sure cold resistance should be prioritized in this one, since many of the runic skills do hit with cold. Not bad. We can now increase the cold one. That's it. Now we should make decisions right now on what to do. Having more projectile damage is going to be useful for a bit, because this one, especially the chaining one, is something that you don't need at all. Instead, the cooldown ain't bad, but only 5% is so bad. We have to reach here, and this section on the overwhelm is really good. It will increase the damage and will not be affected so much by the negative effect of the reduced attack speed buildup, because we don't actually use that. Later on we can actually go here because we don't do this. We don't need this one. We don't use the one-handed, we use this one right here. So we should go here, bypass quickly to here, keep going down, get here, and from now we have to actually see where we are going. Where should we go? This is really good too. Increase movement speed if you have killed recently. And there is a lesser effective one, which is this one, that increases your movement speed by a flat amount and also decreases the effect of certain make you immune to hinder main, which ain't bad, and this one to ignore the movement speed penalty of your armor. As you are going to use the armor set, which is the armor and evasion, if I'm not wrong, you have a 5% movement speed penalty. So that skill, that node by itself, grants you free 6% movement speed and decrease this low effect of different areas to you, which is pretty useful because you are certainly more resilient to damage as other range oriented classes, but not being able to move is lethal. Oh my god, that little thing that adds more mana whenever you kill an enemy. Ah, so good, mate. So good. It's completely necessary. It really fixes a lot of struggles from the first sections of the game. Not having to keep chugging the mana pot every 2 skills is something else. Ah. More? How do we? What I love about this guy is that he hits like a truck. And amazingly enough, he's fairly resistant. We can benefit of
I've got to stay quick on my feet.
Yeah, I know. I know what you want. From these ones, we are not going to use any of it. And this one is fine. I want to drop this, get this, identify it, put it on my hands. More mana per kill. This really good. And where do I put this? This I'm not interested. Yep. I'm not going to use the set just yet. Have a few and the honor, you know. Right here we are okay. We have to actually go back, give this to Era, force the nails. Let's save in the stash. Yeah, I know this is not supposed to be. I know. Runes and trinkets. This one should be called Delirium. Where are you going? I don't want you there. Right click to customize. Delirium. Delirium. We should give it classic teal blue color. The runes, we can call it runes. You can give the expedition. We here have another map. This should be another map storage. We shall call it map backup. Map backup. I am amazed how fast this thing can fill up. When you begin to craft the maps, oh my, they certainly go fast. I'm even willingly going to buy another one of those if I still have time. The guild ones, which I'm not interested in the guild ones. The Estrek stash, the merchant stash. We have the 2 premiums, so I'm not interested in getting that. The currency stash, we have 2. Let's see this. This ain't that looking. Just going to buy. What is that? I'm going to buy the map one, right? Ooh, 120. We can leave that there just for now. Just for now. The trade, we should actually get another one for the trade. And put this one right here. This technically are also trades. So we're going to call you trade 4. Okay, you trade 3. Another white one. Trade 2. And trade 1. The Gathering. We have 2 The Gatherings. We shall call also this one the following. And keep this one. For Unix, we have this section. For Unix, we're gonna keep that there. Runes and trinkets, expeditions, essence. We can change the color of the essence, I guess. Make it like this. And Delirium, we're going to give it this. It looks way too greenish. It could be gray. And this one, we're going to call it. This one is the. I forget about the name of this. Breach. Yes, the breach. Delirium, and this is the ritual. The rituals. And rituals, we shall put this ones. And this one, we can do this. Delirium. That's it. A lot better. Now we can begin to drop stuff. We're not going to use just yet. Superior. This one can be sold. These two. These two. We can keep this one right here. This here. This here. This technically here. And everything else can be sold. This is amazing. The so-called the idols. This got changed and buffed. I loved it. Oh my god, look at this crocodile.
Here you spy, I would ask. Take a look. I'll find some.
That's a mite runes, eh?
And now we don't have to go to the burrows. We have to go to the Grail Woods. Say,
We have them.
stab each one of them.
Stay safe if you can. Good.
either Sin was really weak, because I feel that him being defeated so easily by the king is doesn't make sense.
Stay safe.
Okay, now we have to go to the green tangle. We don't have any teleport close to the green tangle, do we? Oh, we have. We have. And we can keep going forward.
No getting through here. Well, not yet, anyway.
Not yet anyways. We can now go back to the town.
The wound. It should be fatal, but some only by account grim.
Okay. I say, what the hell did you bring here?
Stick to the carrots.
Oh, there's Farrell.
Runesmith at your service.
I'm going to actually check what he says later on. And Finn should have something to say.
If I don't spirits, so later.
Later. Now we have to go to the green tangle. I really, really don't want to see these guys turn to enemies. Somehow I got attached to them.
The old magic still thrives. The way's open. Please, hurry.
Neat little show. Wish I could sing away my
Oh, you are not a Disney princess, so you cannot do that. There is another different, or I guess possible build that relies solely on stun buildup. That whenever you stun an enemy, it reloads a bullet, so you don't have to have many kind of bullets, just go blasting. What else we got here? Robust rune, resolve rune, adept rune, and an anti-fire ore. Or an uncut level 3, which we are not going to use just yet. Okay, I'm going to the Artifier ore for now. Oh boy.
Fire in the hole!
Terrifying, indeed. I would love to, but this ain't bad. Or at least not that bad. We can use this one to increase this. Consume freeze on enemies to hit the trigger secondary explosion at the location. So if we want to have magnifying effect, it should be added to this one. Ooh, that hurt hard. Well, you will notice that Merc is able to survive many physical punishments, better than most classes, but he will struggle mightily with certain magic attacks, especially high damage per second kind of hits, which you will find in every freaking single map. And I find that the Witch Hunter have the perfect answer to that, which is the Spectral Ward, which is a ability you will not they'll give you already a free space for it, and it works exactly as you no, exactly as you might want it to be, as having a energy shield attached to the physical dodge and the armor. Having the consideration that you might no, let's change this, that you might have iron reflexes, which also boost how much armor do you have. You don't need, you will boost that armor, that energy shield by quite a lot, quite a lot, because the penalty on the evasion rating is more obvious, more notorious, but not if you use iron reflexes. And furthermore, if there are a few nodes down there in the skill tree that will transform part of your armor, that will mitigate the elemental damage too. So in the end, you will have like 3 layers of mitigations, and I find that it's really good. You will only get one shot by certain enemies and certain skills that are obviously made for you not to be standing there, and it will make you be tanky enough to survive even getting hit by a couple enemies and not die in the process. So you will end up being literally a tank in the whole sense of the word. So that's why I feel that the mercs are a really complete class. They make a good job with it. The only problem is that yes, he is quite slow and not as offensive oriented, especially because yes, you have really heavy hitting skills. Wait a second, I have 2 places to go. Oh my.
Restrictions. Want to get thorough in here.
Yeah. Do I really want to do this? Pharaoh?
What's this then?
I don't know, you tell me.
These inscriptions. I've never laid eyes on them before. Give me a moment.
Don't mean to alarm you, mate, but you're glowing.
The energy from the runestone seems to have moved on. What's more, I'm picking up others in the region.
Oh.
If I find more like this, then I might be able to pinpoint where the energy got to. Keep up the search.
Will that be good? Feel like he's going to get more proficient with new screen systems, but wouldn't that also make him stronger? And if I'm not mistaken, there's a few enemies or bosses that are rune oriented with actual go crazy about how much power they have.
Tell me that isn't fungus.
Oh no, he's obviously fungus.
Not yet.
For example, you are not supposed to get hit by a rock that size and not dying.
Fungus. Just had to be fungus.
Oh yes, fungus. The fungi. Now we can actually add Cold Atonement to our permafrost ability. And that will increase how fast this actually builds up. Or you can have Elemental Attunement and increase the overall damage from the skill without anything to scale from lightning or such. So let's go damage for 5 seconds on freezing enemies. Attacks gain 25% damage as cold damage for renewal from this game. Not bad, but also not exactly good. I'm truly interested in giving this to this. I'm going to add the magnifying area to the other one. I'm really... You have a diapason, Trevor.
What's that tool you got there?
Oh, this old thing. I smithed it myself back home. Quite the tool. I can attune it to the signature of rooms, and, well, the brighter it glows, the closer they are. Should come in handy for tracking down more of these. And it has a certain persuasion over Verisium that I've yet to fully understand. These ancient remnants, we've nothing like them back home. They're quite the sight, don't you think?
Yeah.
Sure, but where'd they come from? One minute there's nothing, the next, there they are.
Perhaps they were always here, and we only see them now because the world's gone to shite. I can't be sure of the answer. Either way, I'm glad to see them.
You're glad to see them.
Our inscriptions go way back to the beginning of Esamite history. Pay no mind to common folk babble. They'd have you believe the first ones bore us from mud and slime. Load of rubbish. I know runic inscriptions like the back of my hand. I can see them in the skies.
How do you mean? Like you see their shape in the stars?
They shape the
right.
stars, yes.
At first I thought I was just enjoying too much failing.
Ah!
Even abstaining from the pipe didn't change what I saw. Rune shapes in the stars, clear as the great wolf's howl.
These rune shapes you see in the sky, you sure they're really there? What if you just spent too long with your head in a toe?
Well, I asked
Oh, the
around.
pipe.
Not many runesmiths left in Esamir to ask, mind you.
Yeah.
Esamir left at all, for that matter.
They will find some
Dropped
soon.
into various lives. I asked him, Bertrand, you ever seen rune shapes up in the stars? He grumbled and threw up on himself.
Ah!
That's when I knew I wasn't going to get any answers sitting on my arse. I see them up there. Some just tweaks on existing inscriptions. Others entirely new. I set my chisel to work and had some unique results. It was then that I decided to learn all I could to become a rune seeker.
The
Sounds
SMR.
like Esamir's seen better days. What happened?
Esamir stretches a great distance, and yet many of the clans are scattered, dead, or otherwise unknown. It's a far cry from what we once were. Where I'm from, the Isles of Scoth, well, we've done all right. Not really sure why these runestones are down here, although the mushrooms seem to be growing very well. Wonder if that's related.
Perhaps.
Runestones never cease to surprise.
Oh, yes.
I'll try to trace them in a second.
My family has been abducted! That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven! He's taken
Draven.
my family hostage! They're being held some... I said...
Yeah, whatever.
I've taken orders from stranger.
Again!
Stranger.
Is it me or I'm seeing way too many enemies for this section of the game? Oh! In this aspect, you just do this, and take the grenades to the job.
Not yet.
That's it. As I told you, I don't remember being so many enemies in this section of the game. you. There's just simply way too many enemies for triggering this. I might add the piercing effect to the fragmentation shot. Dangerous. Let's see what we got here. The Iron Wound. This ain't bad. Actually, it's really good. Shall I? There is one that increases the. Oh, cool. The damage from the grenades, but I don't know if that's so soon or not. Yeah, why not? Ah, yeah. Chaos damage is your Achilles heel. You will not be able to mitigate any kind of chaos damage. You simply will not. In fact, the spectral ward will block any element damage, but not chaos damage. So any map that have any kind of chaos modifier to it will surely end up in your death. I did not figure that out. I always had that kind of trouble. And the worst part of it is that if you wanted to farm a good amount of... Do I have anything on that helmet? Just fire resistance. If you wanted to... No. Farm a good amount of orbs, you need to use the maps, and usually the one that builds up the drop rate was the one of the modifiers added chaos damage to it, a Xenia proclamation. So this is a consort. Well, I think that I can stay here for a second and not die. Give me a few seconds, I need to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Hopefully I will not die. I do want to reach as far as possible without dying. I'm back. I haven't died yet. That's good. I'm noticing because there's We can put you right down here. The chat box. The oh so moving chat box, because there's nothing right there. This must be criminal.
Eat this!
Having that guy right there with that modifier, ruthless. Or some might say, diabolical, mate. Yes, the map are getting really crazy, really fast. You're not supposed to see this amount of people so fast. That's it. You say that. That's it. That's better. I don't want more rarity. Summon something, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Not that much. There was nothing to be worried about. Okay. More cooldown. What else we can find? Yes, we can get that one. More iron runes. Gotta love it.
This'll stop him.
Okay, for now, not a problem. Okay. Oh yes, permafrost, but not level 3. No. This is the console arena. We already found the rune from this section, so okay. Oh, a golden chest, but probably there's nothing in there. Hopefully it might have something good in there, but doubt it. Indeed. The concert arena. Have some chat with a senior. Let's agree to disagree. There goes Reagan. Yeah, stay right there. You're going to die. An eternal dying? Indeed. Probably you will not be able to see that anytime soon. If I recall, I don't remember. How do I check you? You. Yeah, the Cemetery of the Eternals. The whole map is where I'm going to find a tomb that may have something. Nothing worth a while, but at least something. Oh! Yes, this was.
My dearest daughter, beloved,
I run
rest well.
More life. More fire resistance. Well. I was hoping for more damage, but I'm not going to complain about that one. And this is Raven's tomb. Not bad. let's fix this mess of inventory. Look at this. That hurts. Okay, let's go to Graven. This
This place raises their
should not actually happen. Having unless the no, it works. The waypoint's a checkpoint to move. Having two of them truly works nothing at all. But
vile creature.
also any blood-related attack that directly goes to any kind of defense and hit you in the HP is another killer for the Merc. Actually, there is another note deep down the line that says if you have more evasion in your gloves or more armor in your gloves, you are immune either to poison or to bleeding. And being immune to either of those is really helpful, especially poison, because the poison buildup, it certainly can be forgiving sometimes, or it can be extremely ruthless and kill you in few seconds. So yes, you can also have that kind of layer of defense when you are playing with the Merc that may save your lives, but usually corrupted blood is something that you should be extremely careful about. I was hoping already for the 3 rooms, but the artifier is for martial weapons. Yeah, why not?
Get out of the way!
Good. What else? Right now, yeah, we can always change this later on, but strength is always a no-brainer for this guy. Especially because many of your modifiers are strength related, so okay, we went the wrong side of the tomb. This looks kind of suspicious. I thought that was... Or is it? There should be lever hidden somewhere in here. Probably. You cannot make that small of a jump, can't you? Okay. Well, no. This is Drapen's arena. At least we're progressing. Gotta find the areas, and they made it really, really, really easy to find. Oh, that will be really good if I use staff, but I don't. And I don't have to go all the way around. Perfect. Let's deal with Raven.
Your soul will join my steeple of death.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we can try to match this.
Your soul is mine. Bring your soul.
Okay,
Your soul is mine.
make it sound so much like you are Shang Tsung, mate. Go home. Go home.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Wait, no, I don't have any kind of space for that. Let's go back to town. Ah, there's Octavia. Hello. I'm doing fine. What about you? Ah, that's great. Not necessarily often, but I'm planning to play it for a while because I used to go to the end game, and now I'm trying to reach once again, but with the new stuff. So I'm probably going to stream it for a while, and for probably a couple of weeks. So, how are you doing? What are you doing? I do understand my build. I planning to keep on the comfort zone of using the grenade build that I actually used before. See if I can optimize, since technically if I get the new unique, I do not need to use a trigger to unlock the explosions from the crossbow. So I think that I do have a kinda solid build, but yeah, I'm not exactly using a guide for it. So I'm actually free for suggestions.
My family. This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard Eternals. I must make them pay.
Doom. Ah, I missed the first few grenades. Great. Ow. Yeah, kinda, the RPG kinda bless you sometimes. Actually, if I find the new unique that lets you use your fist to launch any kind of mace skill, I'm willing to try the Marauder, because that actually looks so cool. Oh, let's see what we got on the fourth plate. Strength, life regeneration, thorn. At least kinda better. Not that much, but kinda better. Not using... this is going to stay there for a while. Let's see. I wanted to add Pierce to the fragmentation rounds for now. What about you? Do you play any kind of class by any kind of build? So have you played any of the leagues? Are you an old-timer? Oh, Farah wants to speak with me.
Another runestone nearby.
Fresh tracks.
My tool is lighting up good and proper here. Go on, see if you can find the source.
You got it, mate.
How quickly those are good cartoons to... yes, actually the game is kinda easygoing until you reach maps tier, I say tier 7. There is where you see when your build is really good or if it's completely trash. You're having troubles even with really good stuff. That means that you have really serious problem with the build. But for the whole game, for the first chapters, at least until I played before the mapping, I feel that it's really permissive on how much you are willing to take some liberties with the build. Oh, look at that! Now they have... That makes absolute sense. Now there's markers to say where is the Orphan village, and you don't have to keep running around like an idiot to the whole map. Actually, the random drops and the divines can be quite distracting, especially when you're getting your ass handed over to you by some enemies. Here we see the new mechanic of the spirits. Let's see. I try to play. Oh my god! Oh my god! I try to play structured build, but sometimes you convince me to do something completely different. Yeah, but in this one it's not so... where is the spirit? Spirit! Ah, there it is. The RNG is really difficult because... how can I say this? You will find that the liberty of, for example, in Path of Exile 1, you can actually use shadow and use hexes and physical damage, or elemental damage or poison damage, is not so open in this one. That's why I say it's kind of difficult to get stuck in the story or progressing through the story in this game. It's more hand-holding than the other one. What are you excited about in this patch? there's a few stuff that I so intrigued. Oh yes, yeah. I do not tend to focus the build on certain specific kind of items, because yes, if you don't find it or you are not being able to buy it, the whole game goes down the hill.
I'm gonna get ya. Oh, sure done it now. Not yet.
Now it's going to get the bell. Now we're going to have a little close and personal chat here, mate. And that's it.
This is bloody work. Still, I never did like birds.
Ah. Passive skill points. Now let's see where we were. In here, more strength, and in here we go. This section is going to give us a good amount of time and damage. How have you been streaming on this game, like in general? In general, this is the first time I am streaming this game. I used to play it, but I did not stream before. And even though I'm late for 3 days, I was willing to give it a try on streaming this game.
Another notch on the helmet. Great cannibal. Not yet.
I'm really needing that trigger skill right now. And even so, I don't have that many characters. I have 2 mercs, one witch that I was trying to build to be a blood mage because it called my attention. But aside from that, I don't have that much experience. I just find out that part of the build that I was doing, or reach until my other merc, was kind of functional and make completely sense in other seasons, but not particularly on 0.3. I'm actually interested in playing
Nice shot.
Subnautica 2. I love the first one. Even though I might not like to play that on stream, simply because it's a game that I love to take more slowly. To be surprised, and sometimes chat can be, ruin some surprises. Because that game is just full of surprises. The previous game still holds up, graphically really good, and I'm surprised at how much the requirements are now for Subnautica 2. Resident Evil, I played and finished Resident Evil on stream. And I actually looking towards another action RPG that might come up soon, which is called Embers of the Uncrowned, and they will go on to look what may be a free beta for I think it's June 16. I'm not so sure. I think it's June 16. But I'm actually completely looking forward to it. So I used to play a lot of Lost Ark, and it left a void in my heart, to be honest. Undiscovered on Act 2. Alright. Ooh, we can get an exalted orb. 2 of them.
Fire in the hole!
You are not that good. I truly need to increase. Give me a second. I need to increase the opacity of the chat box because I'm not seeing anything. In-game overlay. Oh well, that's probably because I'm new about this one, so I don't know how to put more information about the character. Where's the overlay? Here's the overlay. Opacity. Increase the opacity. 60%. That's it. At least I can see now. I would actually be really interested in that. Yeah, I do. I guess it's in the description down there. Pretty much sure it is.
Right. Guess I get to follow the locusts.
Jeff Johnson. Let's check. Octavia Johnson. Let's search. Let's search. Octavia Johnson. Technically, I should be writing your name right, but it doesn't pop up in Discord. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to check that out because I resumed my streams today because I had a certain problems with the internet for about a month and couldn't be able to stream. Probably I'm going to add you when I finish the stream, if that's not wrong with you.
Wow, this is ominous.
Octavia Johnson. Technically, I sent you a request. Ah, it's you. Yeah. I knew I'd remember that one. We used to talk, remember?
Days, exploded is full of scoundrels. Good luck, hero. Now, I'm gonna get to all the guilds.
it's sending me where I should go. Yeah, I added you a few times, few days ago. About a month ago. Yeah. You were trying to convince me to trademark the character and the channel, which I already did, so thank you for that. Don't you remember? We actually talked when I finished Resident Evil Requiem about the month ago. Yeah, I have your contact. I will DM you later for the panels and such. I might be interested about playing part of Excel for a while, so yeah, adding a few content to it will not be bad. Yeah, I'm telling you, I do have you in my contact for the Discord. Perhaps you don't remember me. Alright, I'm quite busy right now, I'll tell you. I'm going to add you later on. Don't worry about it. I'm going to send you a DM. I'm probably finishing streaming soon, so it will not take long before I write you at the end. Probably going to clear this zone and call it a day for today. Yeah, because you got a little bit pushy with that thing about the trademark, but that's all.
It sure is hectic out here. Best keep your wits about you. Ideally, not. Back to it.
Alright, I will add you later on, mate. Don't worry about it. I think... yeah, I should kill the Dryad. And that will be the last thing I do for today. Oh, and find the teleport for the other town. Where is the Dryad? I think I found my target. Yes, I did. Nah, don't worry. I will text you right now when I finish this. I go to find the teleport for the town, which is right here. And that's it. Oh, I need to find the teleport. There it is. And I shall also get the one for the Organ Village too. Just to have that finished without having to complete the whole map again. And that's it. We got the Organ Fram. Hello. Okay, well that's it for today, folks. I'm going to resume the stream tomorrow, and I'm going to give you a DM right now. Take it.
You found the ring.
Okay, thank you for hanging out. See you.